I think that we should all just definitely respect each other's opinions and respect each other's preferences. Like, we can all think differently and we can all have different preferences, and that's okay. But we don't need to be like mean about it. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't.
Was it the town bicycle?
It's so
comment?
No, that wasn't what it was. It was just like, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think that like,
what did we say
can
that
all
was
have
mean?
we can just all have different preferences, and we can all like different things, and that's okay. And that's what I said from the beginning.
I am curious though. What did we say that was mean?
What?
I feel like we don't need to like fully get into it. It'll be a whole thing, but it's just like, once you guys get into this thing and you say town bicycle and you guys all kind of agree and you guys all agree with each other. Like, that's good though. Like, that's fine. You guys are friends. You agree. You guys can talk about that, and I agree with a lot of my friends too. But like, when we're having a discussion like this, when we're going back and forth, like, we need to like give everybody a chance to, not be judged and not be seen and looked down on.
I'm not sure. Were we judging?
I probably was. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I don't mean to look down on you. I didn't mean.
No,
I
it's
hope
fine.
I didn't
It doesn't bother me. We're having a conversation where a lot of people can see and a lot of people are viewing it, so I'm gonna voice my reaction.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the body count thing, as far as
like, it's so funny that you guys are so stuck on this to me.
It's not just us. It's like all dudes.
Well,
it's really not. Like, I
dudes.
promise you, it's really not all dudes. It's not. None of my guy friends care.
Most
None
of
of my
my
guy
guy
friends
definitely care.
Yeah, but we have very different friends. I
That's
think
true.
me and you both know that.
That's true.
I think
That's true.
me and you both know that.
That's true.
Most guys are not gonna. Most guys can't be honest though.
No, they can't. My guy friends are so on it. Like, I have so many friends that are guys that are.
Please, can you have them come on to the next show?
Absolutely.
Because.
Absolutely.
To me, it boggles my mind that a
Yeah.
guy would be like, "Gee, I really want a girl that 100 got like."
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring
they're
them
down?
on.
But it just don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
They don't care. I'm gonna bring them on.
Then they've
And they're super attractive, super great guys.
slave
super
mind.
Fun.
Slave mind. I mean, they've had the programming injected
No,
into their head.
they're just like thinking about other things. They're past that. They're beyond that train of thought. Like, they're thinking about women in a different way.
Let me ask you a question. How many of these dudes would make good husbands?
All of them.
I doubt that.
I promise you.
I doubt that.
Shots
Promise
fired.
you.
Shots fired.
I doubt it.
They would. I love them all.
So anyways,
Well, it's just like
I promise you they would. Like, they're my best friends. Like, I have a really solid group of friends that we all like have talked about all this stuff, and like,
But
they would
guys-
be great husbands. Like, they would.
guys can't
Wouldn't cheat
be
on their wives. Would be committed.
No, they see women past that. They see me, and they don't think of me as just like a woman with a high body count. They
Yeah,
think
but they're
of
your
me
friends,
as a
right?
friend.
I don't think.
Yeah,
of
but
you-
they're your
I don't
friends.
think. I just
Yeah, they're
want
my
to clarify.
friends. They
But-
think of me, and they think of me like they think of their guy friend. Like, they are.
Yeah, but
They see me as an equal. They don't see me as somebody that should have a low body count.
Are you saying when they're pursuing a romantic partner, they have communicated to you
Yeah.
that they do not
They
care?
don't care.
They've communicated that.
Yes.
Overtly.
Yes.
They've said, "I don't care if she's slept with 300 men."
No, we've spoken about this before. They don't.
I
don't
mean,
care.
I think they're lying.
Cap.
I don't.
There's no way.
Total cap.
There's
I just
no
don't.
fucking
I just
no
don't
guy.
think so.
Total cap.
So
Okay.
if a woman had slept with 1,000 men,
I'm sure
they
that
wouldn't
there's
care.
there's a fucking limit. Like, there's
but so why?
obviously a
But
limit.
why is
Where
there?
is-
but
where
why?
is the
But we've
limit?
never talked about a limit because we're not like, oh my God, that's so crazy. We're like, oh, I don't really care about that.
A
That's
lot of
just
men,
a thing
they're
that
gonna
comes
argue
up and
and
we
just
say,
not go with
I don't
it.
really care about that. And then we move on to another subject because
But-
we don't really care.
but maybe
you
they-
know what I mean?
maybe they're
so it
saying-
doesn't go past that.
But
the
they're-
conversation doesn't go past that. We
but-
say we don't care and we move on.
I hear you.
But
I hear
maybe
you.
they're saying that to
appease.
appease.
They're not.
Most men will
So-
just agree with
They're not.
women.
Ian
just to
Clasper.
agree with
Ian
them.
Clasper
Straight up.
said.
Okay, they're not trying to impress me. They're my friends.
But-
Like,
but-
you
they're
guys can
impressive,
think
but doesn't
whatever
agree
you
with
want.
you.
Like,
Most men are not going to disagree with
Ian-
you.
hey, you guys can think whatever you want.
Ian Clasper said,
Yeah.
"Your friends are simps," and I'm curious how many of these.
Oh
dudes,
my God.
I'm curious how many of these dudes that you're saying agree with you,
Uh-huh.
or like they don't care. They're saying this because they know that you don't care, and you'd be pissed if they did care, and they want to bang you. How
That's
many of these
not
friends
a
want to
thing.
bang you?
Well, I thought I was so unattractive because I've slept with a lot of guys though.
That's not.
You know, like, why
ever
would they
what we
wanna
said.
bang me?
You're a beautiful girl. It's not that you're unattractive. That's not what it
confused.
is. That's not what it is. It's not what it is. There's attractiveness in terms of like physical attractiveness, and then there's like picking a girl in terms of like.
So you think that they would skew their views in front of
Yeah.
all of their
Yes.
friends?
Dudes do that
Men
all the
have
time.
to.
100%.
Men have
all
to.
the time.
All right. Well, that's
Men-
just where we're gonna disagree.
Well, men cannot
No.
be honest with their preferences, standards, and boundaries because we get shamed for it.
If
Because
it's-
it goes against the status quo of what is considered socially acceptable. For example, if a guy says, "I don't want to date a woman who's overweight," he's like most fat phobic. You're going to get shamed for your preferences. Men's preferences, standards, and boundaries are almost always going to be met with contempt, derision, some sort of shaming language, insecure, small dick energy, misogyny, all this stuff.
Yeah, and dudes that are put in the friend zone who are simping for a chick, they will 100% compromise on their values and stuff so that they can get a morsel of that pussy. Like, it's such a common thing. Truly.
Okay.
Truly.
I'm just gonna disagree with you guys on that exact subject. Like,
Audience, do you guys think that her friends are simps or not? Tell
Oh
us.
my God.
like you don't know my friends. Like you guys just don't know
I
that
know, I
dynamic,
know.
and you don't know like the group of friends that
You're
I
right,
have. Like
you're
it's
right,
just
you're
it's
right.
different. It's different.
You're right. We don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll move on from the body count discussion because you've definitely.
It's so funny.
If you guys want to come in on more, that's fine. We want to obviously give you guys a chance to give your take, but Jane, do you want to come in with your final thought or question for the panel?
I would. My final thoughts. I appreciate being on here, being asked to be on here, meeting some new people.
Thank you for coming.
Like socializing and like meeting different people and their perspectives, because I think regardless on what side that you're on, I feel like it either helps better your opinion or helps broaden your mind a little bit more. I would like to say, you know, it's kind of refreshing though to see us how we can be different on certain things, but then kind of unite together, which I think is kind of nice. Like especially for us to just be able to have an open conversation. And yeah, we might get very passionate about what we're passionate about, but in ultimate, that's like such a beautiful thing that we can actually be passionate about what we want to talk about. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Yeah.
I thought it was very fun. I haven't had a conversation
Yeah.
like this in a while.
And it's good to get it out and be opened and do it in a non-demeaning way. I think that's why I was so okay with this conversation. Only thing I would have maybe liked if we didn't go back to the body count so much,
Yeah.
because there was other points that were actually really important that I feel like we could have discussed a little bit more, but because there was a lot of poking going on and it was more entertaining, I get it, but at the same time I was like, okay, drop it. Like this is like old news. Like come on, we can try something
Yeah, we
else.
kind of killed that.
Yeah,
cover.
but
what,
other than that,
what would you have preferred we talk about instead?
there, like we were talking about like the older age one and then like marriage and things like that. So like I would have preferred if we went back to that. And then like actual dating preferences, like that's one dating preference, but there was other ones we kind of bruised over. So that was my only little thing. But aside from that, I had a great